game, and it's ZvP.
Yeah, there's a chance, but Dewalt is so good, and I thought 973 couldn't be figured out, and it looks like it has been figured out.
We're not even doing it anymore.
Yeah, we don't even do it anymore. So I don't see how you can't just assume Dewalt controls because he just crushed Neon 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, once you beat Eon Zerg, everybody else might not be so difficult. So there's only one way to find out, and that is by supporting BSL Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. By getting into our first game of our winners match. It's on the map Neo Sylphid, so let's do it. Can I try to hug Nyokin a little bit more? Oh, you mean scoot next to him? I thought you actually wanted me to hug him, and I was like, well, okay. Thanks, Zero. Anyway, okay, we're good. I keep trolling Nyokin by zooming out the camera, and he'll hit F6 to zoom it back in. I'm like, no, Nyokin, we gotta figure out a compromise here. I only cast in all the way zoomed out mode. You want to cast like that, Nyokin?
No.
Okay,
no.
All right. Just thought I'd ask. Anyway, all right. In the 12 o'clock location, in the red is Protoss. From Russia, it's Dewalt.
In the bottom left, it is our Zerg player from Denmark. It is Avi-Love. Dewalt again, going for a fast scout. So this generally means that we're going to have to forge, but we have seen gateway follow-ups time to time. Now, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Avi-Love, extractor trick. I think that this may just be 12 hatch. So I have to wait and see what this actually is, and if it is a 12 hatch, it's gonna be ideal because this is definitely a forward expand at this point.
Yeah.
Whoa, 10 hatch.
Okay, well, 10 hatch means only one thing, and that is as many lings as you can possibly build. So let's find out. I mean, he's not gonna get scouted first, that's for sure. So it will have time to come to fruition, and every one of these little tiny drones needs to just mine as fast as it can. Where's our pool?
So pool's gonna come down. It's a 10 hatch, 9 pool.
Ooh.
Now I think this is designed to deny zealot pressure because when you go 12 hatch with the later pool, all of a sudden zealots can deal a lot of damage. They can get in behind your mineral line. But with this, I don't really expect zealots to ever get in. So we see, of course, it's forged. Avi-Love doesn't know that, but I think this was designed to counter that. So here comes Dewalt. He comes in, sees everything is so fast. Also, there's no overlord. Yeah. And we have no drones. So he knows exactly what's going on.
Wait a second. Something's up. Yeah, so he's going to see that and automatically be like, okay, well, maybe this is not a one cannon game. But at the same time, I would not characterize Dewalt as a gateway opener. So it is kind of odd that he would choose to go for a build that would at least be safe against early gateway pressure.
Yeah, and we do see that this is Nexus before Cannon. Everything just about as optimal as it could possibly be for Dewalt. Now, Avi-Love does have a faster hatchery than usual, so even though he cut a lot in the early game, he's going to be able to make it back in terms of larva, I think. And we do have a lot of lings being made. This is 8 lings. So this is... Dewalt, you better be not skimping out on defense, otherwise you're going to get punished. And he's not. It is 2 cannons with the gateway in front.
Yeah. That's really good. So he is going to have everything up perfectly on time. So this is really sort of Avi playing himself a little bit. Feels like he made a good decision, at least initially, but certainly Dewalt is sort of wax on, wax offing, perfectly, I guess maybe blindly countering his build.
Oh, he's going to run by.
No way,
no way it gets by. Actually... Ooh.
Oh, sickest block by the probes. Only 2 lings make it through. I mean, this is a lot of sacrifice made to just get 2 lings in your opponent's base. Oh my god, these probes are so good. Stop it, Dewalt. Give him a chance.
Yes, give this guy a chance. Now, I don't think he should have ran by it, but he did actually get a few in, and then they just instantly die. So Avi-Love's in trouble because third hatch just, well, actually third hatch didn't just start, but I do not like his position. Meanwhile, Cybernetics is halfway done. we're not even mining gas for Avi-Love.
Don't want to be.
He killed both lanes
Oh
without
my God.
losing
With
anything.
probes. Okay, nice one. So Dewalt is airtight, totally sealed back at home. He's probably gonna have Stargate here in the near future, and for Avi-Love, he's just now starting to mine gas. So sick.
Yeah, so Avi-Love is going for 4 hatches so far. I think he honestly just has to all in at this point.
You think?
He cut a lot, and then the Lings didn't do anything.
Yeah.
The Zealot got across the map, which means we have to build more Lings. We're not going to have Lair. We're not going to have Hydras, well, in time to stop Sayers. So I honestly think he's just got to go for it.
I mean, if you went like 5 hatch, like without any gas, then I was like, I could see like a way in which that might still work. But I don't know if he can just transition back into like a normal 5 hatch build at this point.
Look at the Zealot micro defending these 6 Lings. He's actually going to kill him. Oh no, not that time.
Close.
But he got 4. But meanwhile, Zealot into the Nat too.
He knows Bonnet's watching. He's trying to impress him a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost. Bonnet is just like good, but not good enough. So we're finally getting our lair. At least the Zealot's going to scout that. This is a lot more information than maybe you expect to have at this point as a Protoss player. So certainly this Zealot is going to be very happy. I mean, maybe very sad because he just died, but also very happy that he was able to send that info back to the Kala.
So we do have the same build that Dewalt used against Eon Zerg. We've got Fast Template Archive coming in, so this is again going to be a DT build. We've got Fast +1 for Dewalt. Everything is great for him. Sayers are going to get probably multiple Overlord kills. Meanwhile, for Avi-Love, it is 4 hatch Hydra as expected. Now, what I like is that he showed Lair, canceled it because he is all-inning. He's just going to go for it. So Dewalt actually may get caught off guard, but I don't think he is.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a Corsair out, so he could always use that to then scout, but see if that's actually what happens here. Oh, wow. He just runs out and kills the Hydra. Don't you just wish you could do that?
Yeah.
You just run out there, kill the Hydra, run back. Is he going to kill the Overlord with Corsair?
Yeah, he killed
Oh,
it.
he did. Yeah,
he did. It's dead. It's got 2 kills. So he's looking to find other Overlords now that he sees that the Hydras are out on the map. Now he's got to get some cannons up because 3 is not going to cut it. This is a decent amount of Hydras with some Lings. They can focus down the gate. They can focus down the Forge. But DT's about to pop up. We have no Lair. We have no speed.
Oh, how are we going to deal with that? Yeah,
we're not.
The nearest Overlord is a million billion miles away.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sayers
also dying.
Yeah, it's going to get another kill. Meanwhile, no reaction. 2 Hydras go down for the DT, so DT already paid for itself.
Nice.
3 Overlord kills already.
Watch this to the 4th. Can we do it? Maybe. I mean, oh, there it is. There's the 4th Overlord kill if he wants to go for it. I mean, obviously at this point, Dewalt is crushing it. He's completely impervious to damage. I'm not sure why that drone was there. Bad rally point, maybe. But there's absolutely no way Avi can do anything. +1's about to finish, and I think it's time.
Here comes 6 Zealots, 1 DT. Avi-Love's gonna hold it, but he's not holding the follow-up. He's not gonna be able to deny a 3rd base. Dewalt could just take one for free basically right now. I do like how he's transitioning out of it. He's got +1 weapon. Good SimCity, 3rd base is not gonna go down.
Yeah, I actually really like the Hydra position there. That DT does kind of throw a wrench into things. I would have loved to run the Corsair in at the same time, just kind of stress test it, but actually these Zealots are quite good.
And did a lot more damage than I thought. They do have +1 weapon.
Whoa,
wait
a second.
He's actually killing everything.
Wait a second.
So that did way more damage than I anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of the way to anticipate Zealots is to think about how much damage you expect them to do and then just like bump it up a couple times. But wow, that was insanely good. Killed so many drones and quite a few Hydras. And now, like, your opponent's 4 hatching. You can see that when you just like run over there. So I don't know if you're too worried about the damage. Oh, there is 5 hatches. Okay.
Yeah, he's got 5 hatches, but I mean, he actually has okay econ. 35 drones. It's not horrible. It's not good though.
34.
34 now. He got a kill. Dewalt has missed his +2 upgrade. He doesn't have 2nd Forge like he did versus Eon Zerg, but everything else Looks pretty good. He's got 6 gate. He's got Robo coming up, soon to be 8 gate. He's got Storm already done. Range coming in. Everything looks fantastic for him. Meanwhile, Sair, 4 health. Oh,
No
so
justice in
tilting.
this world.
No justice.
3 kills on that 1 Corsair. You know, most people have to build like 5 or 6 Corsairs to get that many kills. No, only 1. Sorry.
Yeah, so Dewalt's moving out with a pretty big Zealot Templar army.
Yeah, like 2-3 storms.
Yeah, we have multiple storms available. There's really not a good angle for Avi-Love to come in here. He's so clumped up at the Nat, so clumped up on the bridges, and somehow Dewalt just skirts the entire army.
What? Okay, we're just going in there. Watch this storm. Watch this storm. Oh, disgusting. Watch the second storm. Oh, get me out of here. This is like that Vince McMahon gif where I just keep getting more and more like orgasmically fascinated by this game. How do you do it? Dewalt, he's so good.
Yes, Dewalt just catches Avi-Love at the perfect moment, kills all the Hydras, killing so many drones. I think Avi-Love, he's just out of it now. He doesn't have a good econ. The only saving grace is Dewalt hasn't taken a 3rd base. That's it. That's the actual only saving grace.
I mean, we're not super ultra high on tech at this point, so we're just doing it with Zealots. Oh, what? He gets the storm off right, and it runs back through, killing 2 more Hydras. Nice.
Yeah, that's
stupid Hydras. You know, when I was growing up on a farm, we used to have guineas, and you have to take the guineas out of the rain because they'll see the raindrops coming down out of the sky, and they'll look up and drown on the raindrops. Hydras would definitely do the same thing. They're that stupid.
Yeah, that.
There's my farm anecdote for the day.
Just running into the storm again.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Dewalt, he's trading so well with these Zealots. Like, it's insane. This is what, 8 Zealots?
Do you need to build other units besides
No,
Zealots?
you don't. You actually don't. You just take the gateway, just rally it somewhere, and hit Z. That's all you do. You hit Z for Zerg, hit Z for Protoss. That's all you need.
What does Z do for Terrans? I guess nothing, but...
No, nothing for Terran.
Yeah.
You gotta hit.
That's why they're a bad race.
That's why they're terrible.
They need a Z unit.
Well, Dewalt, he's setting up for a 3rd base of his own. It's 100 supply to 60. He's about to have +2. Meanwhile, Avi-Love does have +1 himself, but way behind in upgrades. There's also no lurkers, so we're never going to trade effectively. He's going into mutas, but we have a lot of dragoons here. So unless he can get up something like 11, oh my god, the storms are devastating.
He doesn't even have that many storms. Actually, I take that back. Never mind. He has a million storms.
He has a lot of energy.
Let's do the math here. If you kill infinity units with 1 storm and you have like 12 storms, how many infinities of units do you Oh.
All of the infinities. Oh my god, he got more Hydras in the center of the map. Avi-Love has 1 group of units, and
I mean, I guess that makes it easier to control. That's the comeback mechanic in Brood War, right?
Dewalt has a control group of gateways almost, so we are we are struggling. Now, the first few mutas have come out. It's 5. We're about to have 6 or 7. I don't know what the magic number is to one-shot a Templar, but I don't think it's 7.
No.
I don't. There's just so many. There's so many goons.
Watch him just storm his own army here, or just not characters. Take so many shots. 1, 2, 3, and mutas are dead.
Yeah, all the mutas are dead. All the Hydras are dead. Sunken trying to get up, but this is too much Protoss. Dewalt gonna take the game 1-0. Oof, I don't think you can stop him.
I mean, at no point during that game did it look like he was breaking a sweat.
No.
This is like I'm running on the treadmill. I look over. I'm right next to like Lance Armstrong, and he's got needles in both of his arms, and he's just jogging along. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm doing my best, okay? And I guess that Avi did have a good opener if Dewalt was going for like a gateway opening. Unfortunately, he went cannons, took no damage. Even when the Lings ran by, he then killed them all with probes, and then proceeded to take a giant dump on young Avi-Love. So in game number 2, hopefully things are a little bit more balanced out there. I'd like to see Avi just play play his own strategy, not like necessarily try to get a build order advantage there. I guess there's nothing super wrong with that other than, obviously it does not set your econ in a good position after you open 10 hash.
Yeah, well, he's got a good map because this is Transistor, and
That's right.
I am not the biggest fan of Transistor.
Yeah, you've had many polarizing opinions
Yes,
about this
it
map.
has interesting games, but this is a very difficult map for Protoss.
Yeah, the way that you wall on a double ramp pathway between your main and your natural is just kooky.
Yeah. Now we did see Bonneth on here, and he just rallied. Didn't he just rally Zealots?
He did. He rallied Zealots. He was like, "Wait a second, you can't attack me if I'm attacking you." Aha! So let's see if that's what we have coming up in what could be the deciding game of our winners match for Group C on Transistor. All right, here we are. On the left-hand side, at the 9 o'clock location in the red, as Protoss playing from Russia, it's Dewalt.
In the bottom middle, it is Avi-Love. So I think Dewalt should open Gateway here. It'll put pressure onto Avi-Love, get the control back into Dewalt's hands for the early stage of the game, where it will be kind of dangerous. And it also forces Zerg to, put like Sunkens at the bridges, put a third hatch at the bridge. We're not just going to be able to instantly take a third base. So I really do hope that DeWalt goes for Gateway Expand here. Now, what is Avi-Love's response going to be? Because the 10 hatch 9 pool failed miserably. So I wonder what he has in store for him. And I think because he lost, he picked this map, right?
Yes.
So he must have something planned.
Well, I mean, look, this is a map you plan things for, right? Because it is just weird enough to where maybe your opponent doesn't know all the crazy places to scout, or especially if you're trying to bust him. I feel like, I mean, yes, there are ramps that you're trying to go up, but I don't know. What is the most abusive strategy you're worried about here, Nyoken?
Mass Ling coming in from both sides. You have to build a lot of cannons to defend it. You have to build a lot of zealots or get a good Sim City. You have to build a bunch of defense to defend this. Mutas are very punishing on this map because of the expansions being so far out in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
You have to build tons of cannons there or have an overwhelming amount of stairs.
Also, that 9 o'clock location is by far the worst base to get on this map because it is just, you've got like 180 degrees of just space to protect.
Yeah, so Zerg has a lot of options on here, and as expected, DeWalt does go for the gateway. He doesn't scout Avi-Love first, but he's going to come in here and see that this was a 12 hatch from Avi-Love. And we saw last time he ended up going into 4 hatch. I wonder if he's going to do the same thing here. I don't really think he should do that because he would be attacking high ground or low ground up to high ground into cannons. But something like Mutas would be good. Speedlings would be good.
I love how, like, if you're playing to get, in theory, attacking low ground to high ground is always a bad idea. And then you're laddering, and this guy's entire strategy is like just hitting all of his shots low ground to high ground, and he busts you, and you're like, okay, well, sick dude, you just won. But you don't expect that to be the case for our games here in the bombastic Star League. So hopefully that's not his way.
Yeah, so Nexus coming down. I'm actually a bit surprised that this was coming up so fast because I really thought he was going to build a Zealot and just try and deal some damage. But instead, he did build one Zealot. I missed it completely. Here it comes into the main. No Lings out just yet, but they are going to pop out pretty soon. Now, one thing that is bad for the Zealot is you can't really get behind the mineral line very easily. There's no wall for you to support that Zealot. So actually, he might be able to get a little bit of damage done.
I think the best place you fit the Zealot is in that tiny little nook that's right by where the Zealot was there. But even still, you're getting hit by like 2-3 Lings. That's definitely not what you want. So he somehow does find a way and finds the nook between the extractor. And it's just gonna run out of here to the natural. But I don't think that this is not supposed to deal like a ton of damage. It's supposedly just to get out there, see what your opponent has, and he doesn't see a million Lings. He's got 6, and so maybe that's scary, but several of them are very low. Oh, wow. Okay, he does see the rest of the Lings pop, which is super important.
Yeah, he did see them pop, and as I said, Speedling, very deadly on this map. So we do have speed coming in, but this is a gateway opener. So there's going to be a lot of Zealots already out. I don't think it's actually going to be in time. Now, the question is this wall actually tight? It looks tight with the Zealots on the side, but because I don't ever play Transistor, maybe I'm missing something here.
Well, it's one probe tight over there, so it's Speedlings can definitely take care of that. Obviously, he's gonna know to pull them once they run across the map, and here they come.
Now, even though Speedlings are good, this is not actually a lot of Speedlings. Now, Dewalt did see that a bunch of Lings did pop, so he may overbuild cannons, but so far everything looks good. Mostly I'm concerned about this top zealot is, can Lings actually fit on the left side? It looks like it can't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it could.
I don't know about those tile textures on the sides of
Oh
the
no,
ramp
what
there.
are we doing?
Wait, oh no.
No. This is the only way we could possibly take damage.
Stop. Okay, well, that's one dead zealot. Obviously, it's panic mode. I guess he did have another one popping out of the gateway, but it's gonna be a long time until there's a buddy for that zealot, and that's a lot of Lings. He's not making any more Lings behind this, though.
Yeah, not building any more Lings. He's not going to be all-inning. He is transitioning. He has a fourth hatch coming in, just like last game. He skipped lair. He's not mining, so we may have another all-in Hydra play, but I don't think that's really the smartest move here. Now, we do have a goon coming out for Dewalt. He's going to push out this Overlord. Overlord didn't see any tech because it's at the nat, but we see that it's Stargate. I don't see Citadel. Every game so far, we've seen a fast Citadel. This really looks like we're just going to have a standard 7:30 timing.
And I think, obviously, Dewalt is kind of thinking about that. Do we have, oh, no, okay, so there's no
speed.
legs, but +1 is halfway done, which is still scary.
Yeah, +1 is halfway done, but no speed, no Templar Archive. We do have Hydrogen coming down, no lair. So this is going to be 5-hatch Hydra, but with no tech at all. And I'm curious what Dewalt's going for, because okay, there's the Citadel. He has put it down. Where is it actually, though? Okay, it's in the main, but this does look like we're going to have a 7:30 timing, which means we're going to have something like 8 zealots, 9 zealots, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're doing this against no lair, like, that's potentially difficult. Oh, he's gonna pick off another zealot for free. He's gonna run by. Oh my god! We're getting, what, 6 Lings in the main? 4 Lings into the main.
Yes.
Or natural.
4 Lings into the natural. He scouts the tech, sees the Stargate, but he doesn't see the Citadel, but he does see that it's 2-gate, so this should tip him off that this is actually going to be zealot play. It's not something weird like, say, a Reaver. Probe goes down, but overall good defense. Meanwhile, back at the main of Avi-Love, Sarah just scouted around, lost a lot of health, saw that there was no lair, so he knows what's happening. Actually, 6-hatch Hydra with lair just started.
6 hatcheries.
Just started.
Look, we don't know what high ground is, Nyoken. No, we've never heard of that concept before. How many cannons we got? Just a couple of cannons here. Actually, my thing is, like, I don't even know where you put cannons to defend on this map.
Yeah, I think just over the ledge.
Okay, yeah, the high ground in the natural is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Now, even though I was a bit skeptical of getting this lair so late, the more I look at it, I don't think Avi-Love can actually just go and kill him with Hydras. But if we try and take a third base, Dewalt has to move far out.
Yeah.
And then you all of a sudden have a lot of angles to come at, 2 sides at least. So, and he has high ground on one of the bridges. So mass Hydra sitting on high ground with the ability to flank from the other side, that seems pretty good to me.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, so again, Dewalt, 2 forges. He's got +1 armor coming in, +2 weapon coming in. He's got +1 weapon on his air, but here he comes into the nat, but that's a lot of Hydras. Don't think he's going to be able to plow through.
Kind of interesting behind this. We're going DT drops, which is kind of not something I've seen Dewalt do for a little bit. And especially if you're going to get mass Hydra back at home, DT drops can absolutely wipe out a drone line while your opponent's not watching.
So Sarah's come in, see that there's a lot of Hydra, sees that it's 6-hatch Hydra, saw that evolution chamber, so you should know that +1's kicking in pretty soon. Meanwhile, Dewalt, his speed is kicked in. He's looking for the greatest angle, but this is not it.
No, really good Overlord protection here by Avi. He's not really letting anything go down, although I will say that, okay, finally the Corsairs get taken out. They were a little immortal there for a while. This is excellent defense.
Yeah, tons of Hydras just coming in through the other side. He picks off all the Sairs. He sees the Spire. Dewalt sees the Spire, though. But this could be a Muta switch, and we do have to make sure that we match our... Or we do have to make sure we build Sairs.
All right, we're coming in with a drop there in the natural. Oh, God. All right, never mind. Forget everything we've just said. Everything's dead now. So you see to kill all these hydras, right?
Yeah. These DTs have +1 weapon also, so
Jeez.
they're two-shotting them. Like they're actually just instantly dying when they pop out. Meanwhile, Drone Man coming in, 10 drones being built. Dewalt did a good, I think he did an okay job harassing, but if we look at the supply, 70 to 70, that's not bad for Zerg.
How are these DTs still alive in the natural expansion? Oh, no justice. You know they're running back in there.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I don't think this Overlord's en route to see them. So.
Does he really not see them? Okay.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
So he does pick them off, and Avi-Love has a supply lead. So he's actually in a better position than Dewalt. The question is his unit comp? Oh, Dark Archon coming in for Dewalt.
I love it. I love it.
I think it's stuck. Oh, never mind. We got the shuttle.
Did he lose the shuttle? No, yeah, he saved the shuttle, right?
Yeah, it's coming in for another drop. Templar. Oh no, there's so many drones.
Storm. Oh my god. That's like what, 6 drones?
6 kills right there on 1 storm. Really nicely done, but very good reaction from Avi-Love because that came in from a very weird angle. He had limited vision, so
yeah,
nicely done. Even though losing 6 drones,
and he saved the High Templar. Wait, I guess that Archon was not stuck.
Yeah, somehow it was not stuck. But
those things are those like fatter than ultras. Oh my god, 2 HP.
2 HP shuttle manages to get away. Avi-Love has to respect that there could have been an attack coming, so he turns around, lets it survive. So that was a smart move. But we do have lurkers coming in. We've got drops coming in again. We already saw Eon Zerg go for that. Didn't work out well for him. But Transistor is one of those maps where drops are ridiculous. So if Dewalt moves out and we don't have much defense here, it looks like he does. But there's a real chance that the drone or probe line just instantly dies.
Jeez. Okay, well, this is actually a little bit crazy because for Avi, I mean, he's got the drone lead. He had the supply lead for a second. I think he might have it here again, but he is teching up there. We've got drops coming in for Avi as well, so we might just be dropping each other right back and forth. This third base, though, for Dewalt's the real question mark because that is super vulnerable, very hard to get to, and it's low ground. So might be a struggle because this is a lot of hydras we're about to pump out. Although that Archon, it's got enough for Maelstrom here. All right.
I don't think he got it.
Yeah, I don't think he researched it.
He's waiting to Maelstrom, but he just flat out doesn't have it. Meanwhile, this is so many hydras. That's a whiff on the storm. The first time we saw a whiff all day long. This base is
gotta cancel it. Yeah.
This is dead. This is a dead base. This is what I actually thought would happen. And that is what... Oh, no, we can't bleed hydras like this.
Oh, yeah, he forgot the Maelstrom, so he's just now researching it. This is one big, dumb red blob that's just floating around.
Wait. Look at the money for Avi-Love.
Is our replay broken?
It's 3K, 2K. Is it broken on the stream?
No.
Oh, it's not broken on the stream, but it's broken for us. Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, our replay broke, guys. Sorry. Wait, I mean, wait, hold up.
It's broken. Should we pause? Can we?
Yeah, we're definitely broken. Okay, yeah, never mind, guys. I think we need to restart the game here. I mean, so just for confirmation, we're at about 12:50, so we can get back into the game, and we'll be back there. Sorry, guys, it's actually been a long time since this happened.
Yeah, I was like, did he really just save that Nexus? There's no way.
Yeah, I saw the Nexus was like still there. I'm like, are we just like clowning here? Okay, so we're gonna get back into it. Apologies, these things happen every once in a while. I'm not gonna give the technology as the vehicle of esports speech, but it is only a momentary inconvenience. So we're getting back into it right now. We've got our top men working on the issue to solve our problems here. So, all right, we're back. So 12:50, I think, is where we need to go.
Yeah. All right, 12:38 or this is fine. 12:30. So looks like Dewalt.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're good.
Is it? Okay, Dewalt moving to the top side. This is not what we saw at all.
No. This is actually totally different. This is a different timeline. You ever read those like choose your own adventure books? We just like flipped back a couple pages, and now we're never gonna go to Mr. McGillicuddy's shed. That was clearly the wrong choice. Okay, so the base is non-existent in the bottom side of the map. It's coming up here, and I think this makes a lot more sense and should be easier to defend. I'm not sure if we have Maelstrom yet, but we're getting dropped.
Yeah, drop coming into the natural. That's a lot of cannons. Sayers actually did a decent amount of damage, but all the units out of position. Dewalt coming in to try and save this, but I think Avi-Love should kill this.
Yeah, this is devastating. I mean, you're not going to storm the Hydras in your mineral line. There's a billion probes there. He's going to kill off all the cannons. There is a good storm behind on the Hydras behind this, and that is actually going to be remarkably well cleaned up. And after all is said and done, I don't know if that's a good move.
I thought it was going to be a great move for Avi-Love, but he ends up weakening all of the overlords. I thought they're actually going to get caught, so good job reinforcing to save those overlords because he's already supply blocked. He would have been supply blocked down to like almost 60 or 70 supply, basically. Now, meanwhile, Avi-Love is starting to take top right. That's going to be 4 base for him. Meanwhile, Dewalt, because of that engagement, does get his 3rd base up. He is expanding away from Zerg now, which is great. And he does have all of his tech, and he has killer upgrades. This should be +3 coming in for him.
Yeah. Oof. And we do have Maelstrom now, guys, just to confirm. So this is going to be a lot scarier from Dewalt, especially after Avi threw away so many units. He does have lurkers now. That's kind of the secret sauce I felt like was missing in that drop. It was all Hydras, very few. Did he actually have any lurkers?
No, I was actually expecting that too.
Apparently, some people saying he forgot some overlords that had Hydras in them. So obviously that's not going to help you drop either. But we're still coming. This 3rd base is not any safer than it was before. And this time we don't have to drop into walls and walls of probes. So let's see if he's going to go in here. Well, a little far forward on some of those lurkers there. See where our Maelstrom hits.
No storm.
Oh, we did Maelstrom. There's like 5, 6, 7 Hydras down there. But you're right. He has no storm. So it's going to be increasingly difficult to deal with these lurkers. Burrow. Nope, never mind. Perfect hold from Dewalt.
Yeah, the problem is that we had so much supply on the other side of the map. So even though they were even on supply, it was actually only half of the army for Avi-Love. Meanwhile, Dewalt's entire army was up there, bleeding off a couple lurkers and Hydras there. But Avi-Love does have his 4th base behind this hive halfway done. He has also killer upgrades. He's also at 2-1, so really doing well. But Dewalt, I just like his position better. He's got better trading units. He's got better upgrades. Dragoons are still strong. A drop into the natural again.
Ooh, several of those overlords did get picked off, but not before the lurkers and Hydras all get out. And this is going to be a lot harder to deal with. Of course, the lurkers make it difficult to get zealots or probes or whatever back there. There are a couple of cannons and dragoons, or I guess those are just dragoons. But I think Dewalt's just had enough. He's going for it. He's completely pushing back Avi from that 3rd base, but this is still a lot of damage in the natural.
Yeah, Avi-Love tried to attack at the same time, but unfortunately for him,
the lurkers are getting glitched out. Not like this.
Yeah, Dewalt takes out the lurkers easily. Dewalt never reacted to the drop with his main army, so actually the attack to the 3rd really did nothing. But this drop is still alive. We're still not mining from the natural. Meanwhile, 4th is done. We've got drones coming up there. Hive is done. Just need to click that crackling upgrade.
Oh, this is actually remarkably difficult to deal with. I definitely thought... There's our lurkers right there, man. Whoa. Oh my god, I thought we were going to watch all the... Oh, wow, he's 1 storm, 3 lurker kills. Nice. He's going to lose the High Templar. Oh, morphs into an Archon. And finally, we've cleaned up this drop. Jeez Louise, that's a rough one. So Avi, right back in this game.
Yeah, Avi-Love closed the gap in supply. He did shut down the natural for a long time. He does have all of his key stuff coming in. Now we're starting to get +3. He's got macro hatches coming down. He's got 4 bases.
And there's a lot less storms. I think there's a remarkably few High Templar here, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a count on the storm. Yeah. We have 3 Templars.
And only one of them has storm, right? Maybe 2 storms.
All of them have storm, but only one of them has 2 storms available on their own. So you got 4 in total.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so... Wait, is there no base up here anymore? Oh, maybe there never was a base. But here comes Avi-Love trying to shut down the 3rd base. Now, this is not the angle.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Jeez, that's a lot of storms. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, my
God. Okay, all right. Nyokin's falling out of his chair over here. Or you can see mini Nyokin in the bottom right-hand corner falling out of his chair. Well, game's not even anymore, Nyokin.
No, we just swung 30 supply in favor of Protoss. He's got 3-3 kicking in, only
Jeez.
lacking shields at this point. I don't even think he lost a unit there. Meanwhile, Avi-Love, his entire army is only Hydras. We don't have anything else right now. The first 2 Lings are coming out. He didn't kill a Templar there either, so they're just banking energy.
Ooh. You ever read that children's book series, A Series of Unfortunate Events? It's fantastic. You should definitely read it by Lemony Snicket, I think. Anyways, that's what we just saw right there. A very unfortunate series of events for those Hydras. Now, Avi, really struggling. I would say that he had the opportunity to be maybe aggressive there, and now all of a sudden the shoe is on the other foot. But instead, Dewalt is going to get more ahead by taking a 4th base. And at this point, when you're even on bases 4 versus 4, Zerg's not feeling so good.
No, and we did have a drop into the natural. It looks like it didn't do much damage. Oh, we got a drop into the main. He's going to pick off.
Crackling drop onto these cannons.
But instant reaction from Dewalt. Oh, I thought. But no, actually no reaction. So actually, okay, there we go. Zealots are going to come in and save the day. But nice idea from Avi-Love because that's where all the tech is. But he's not going to catch any of it.
Yeah, this is a very scary push. We've got a bunch of storms. There's only 2 Sunkens here that should be able to be dealt with pretty easily. Maelstrom is still here, if you want to keep that in mind. And yeah, here it comes. Endless streams of Zealots. Storms to stop the Hydras from coming in from the top. Storms on the drone line. So everything goes down there. The Cracklings coming in will deal with the Dragoons pretty well. So ultimately, maybe this gets cleaned up. He Maelstroms the Cracklings. Everything pops there too. Another storm perfectly on these lurkers. They're going to get 1 shot after that. Could this have traded any better? I don't think so.
No, but Dewalt does lose his whole army. So they're back down to even. But Avi-Love did actually lose like 16 drones there. So that's a big hit to his econ. Meanwhile, we've got plasma shields coming in. Finally, that's kind of a whiff on the storm.
We're gonna another one coming in here. We're losing these High Templars, so that one had like 2 storms in it.
Oh, we lost another one. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing at top middle.
Nyokin.
Dewalt's broke.
Yeah, he has no money anymore. I mean, he has the 3rd base, but that's still.
He has no storm. He can't stop this army. This is Crackling Hydra. This is a dead base. And now we have a 20 supply lead for Avi-Love, with a 4th base running. And a 5th base coming up.
Are we not ahead at some point? We just killed Infinity Hydras with 3 God Storms and then ran across the map, lost our whole army, and now we have no money and no bases.
Yeah, he has 1 base, his 3rd base. It has a lot of money, but this is 5 base Zerg taking a 6 base. And he has all of this was actually Avi-Love's doing it with the weakest army he could possibly have because now he has Hive kicking it.
I mean, look, storms are still good, but some of the Hydras are dodging a little bit. Are we sniping observers? I guess we don't have any overlords. These storms are killing it. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. Dewalt's still good. He still got those +3 upgrades, which are always very, very good. And he will actually deal with all of these Hydras in the middle of the map. So trying to reclaim control and maybe desperately get that 12 o'clock base up.
Meanwhile, we do have Defilers coming out for Avi-Love. Now remember, he dropped into the natural twice. If I was him, I would go for that again with Dark Swarm, because now these cannons do absolutely nothing. And Dewalt's going to have to send a lot back to try and defend it. So I think that's what he should go for. Meanwhile, he's taking the whole map. He's cut top going. He's got bottom going. It's actually up and running with drones. Sayer. I mean, this is one Sayer. We don't care about one Sayer. Just instantly dies. This is going to be a massive attack to top middle.
Chat pointing out that they believe that he forgot the Crackling upgrade.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot it, but I thought I saw it being upgraded. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't
actually, he forgot the upgrade.
Meanwhile, DT's killed top right. How'd that happen?
Wait, what? This game is so back and forth. It's impossible to see who's ahead at any one time. We're also dealing with the 5th base as well.
This hatchery top middle is going to go down. DTs are attacking drones.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God.
It's going to get so many drone kills. 3 down. Oh, he even reacts to it with all this going on.
That's crazy. I mean, look, this is very, very volatile, but Dewalt seems to have pulled back, held on, stormed his way back into an even position, and now he's going to get a 4th base. after killing 2 of Avi's bases.
Yeah, now Dewalt is starting to get up that killer army, which is mass Archon, Zealot, Templar. We have like 4 Archons out on the map with equal amounts of regular Templars. He's got a few goons. He's got plasma shields coming in. He's got shuttle coming in. So you know he wants to kill this shuttle, kill this hatchery from the middle. Meanwhile, another big engagement in the center of the map.
Yeah, and the big change that's happened as we keep trading armies back and forth in this rubber band battle is Ultras are out. They have chitinous plating. I mean, I guess Storm is still good, but you really do need something else here. I think, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but transitioning to like what is it, like Reaver's late game is pretty good, right?
Yeah, you just sit Reavers. Oh, a disgusting play.
My god. Okay, well those units are useless now.
Oh no, the shuttle's gonna go down, but it's only 1 Templar.
No, it's going in.
Oh no.
We got this.
Oh no, he's gonna
Drop
lose it.
Drop it. Twist it, bump it, bop it. Oh. Not the best Storm, but whatever, we did it.
He did it. He did try and fight at the same time, but Avi-Love not able to actually push through. So good defense from Dewalt, good defense from Avi-Love to keep top middle also. Meanwhile, bottom middle, that's where all of our drones are. So actually, Dewalt needs to go. Oh damn, we have a huge transfer up the top middle.
Yeah, I mean that's the base that's gonna have to do it. It is being assaulted right now. There's not a lot to defend it. There's 3 cannons, so at least those are gonna be, I guess, okay. But that's the base that matters right now.
Yeah, Avi-Love is up 20 supply, and Dewalt's about to mine out his 3rd, and now he has to think about taking bottom left, which means he's got to expand towards 3rd.
Oh, disgusting.
And that's going to be ugly. But even if he gets that, that's 5 base Protoss, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base Zerg.
Well, I mean, it's a 3-player map, so you can't split it evenly. Somebody's going to get more stuff, and I think it makes sense that that's Avi, but you know, Dewalt can be super cost efficient here if he wants to. And that's why I was talking about Reavers. I think that like that's the way that you like cost efficiency your way back into this game.
Yeah, he definitely has to go for the most cost effective army. Now he's going to be attacking uphill, but he has such efficient units here. I think he should be able to make it. Meanwhile, trying to counterattack bottom middle, but you see Dewalt needs mid left and just gets instantly killed by Link.
Yeah, really good realization there by Avi. Now he is gonna get his high ground broken here on top of this base, but let's see if Avi can reposition in time. There's gonna be a lot of storms here, at least 2 or 3. So see if he can get up here without just getting stormed on the ramp.
Meanwhile, he's just not even gonna bother. Oh, he's gonna try and kill the 3rd base, but there's a lot of zealots and storms, so he loses his top right base.
Oh,
and if
splash damage from the Archon kills all the drones there, this base is dead.
Yeah, if Dewalt gets this base now it'll be even. It'll be 6 versus 6, or actually it'll be the reverse, 7 versus 5. Oh my god, these Ultras are just running into storm cannons at top middle.
Oh my gosh, look at the storms on the Ultras. It's insane. Another gigantic storm here.
He actually has endless storm.
Yeah, even if he storms his own like units up there, as long as the base doesn't die, it's mission accomplished. And several of these, okay, now finally we've got all these Zerglings, but once again, they do not have the Adrenal upgrade, which means that they kill everything so much more slowly. So we're trying to base trade right now, but correct me if I'm wrong, that's worse for Dewalt.
Yeah, Dewalt actually plummeting in supply, and now we're actually not mining in about 10 seconds because there's 1 patch. This is it. This is all Dewalt has, top right. Once it goes down, we're dead. That's it.
Wow. And actually, Avi is expanding to the southern base that Dewalt would want to expand to. So, I mean, Dewalt's doing his best. He's going to try to do a counterattack here, and he will take out the hatchery. He'll lose everything else. Well, I thought that Dewalt had many opportunities where he was either ahead or coming back. But without any money, it's going to be rough.
He even loses the 3rd base.
Oh, wow.
So he can't even mine the gas.
Imagine needing the Adrenal upgrade to beat one of the best Protoss players in the world. Imagine what a Chad Zerg move to beat a Protoss player without Adrenal upgrade.
We just don't have anything for Dewalt. It's what? Well, he actually has a decent army. It's like 20 units, but we have nothing after this. But this is a lot of storm. He has like 6 storms available, but we can't run into leagues like this.
No, everything's gonna die here. So nice.
Oh
storm.
my god.
There's also Infinity Ultralists here because he has $1 billion. So he has a small loan of $1 million worth of Ultralists. here. So yeah, that will do it.
Dewalt is trading very well, but the problem is that with Storms gone now, we don't have actual damage.
Well, he's not mining anymore. He's
Yeah,
mining
he's
2
not
gas at a time. So that's it.
That is it. Yeah.
He doesn't know he's dead yet, but he's pretty dead. I think he thought maybe he
Wait
killed
a
enough
minute.
bases
Whoa,
out
wait,
there.
wait,
So when he comes down here and sees that this is like the last base. Actually, wait a second. Avi's out of money too.
Yeah, Avi-Love's also out of money, and even though it is 70-42, Archons are very strong versus Ling. What?
Wait a second.
Is he winning this? This Archon has 26 kills. Okay, I think it's too many.
Yeah, okay, the Archon died. All right, wait a sec. Okay,
Yeah, but look at the supply, 57-40 now. Okay, it's too much. It's got to be too much, right?
Morph another Archon. Come on, Archon. All right. Oh, okay.
Dewalt actually almost won.
I've never been so sure somebody was so dead for them to, and then immediately after that, been also so sure that the other person was so dead. That game was, I mean, the definition of back and forth. And I don't think it's because either players are making like huge mistakes. Maybe there's a couple of, oops, I lost my army there. But man, wow, Avi played that game really, really well. Although I will say, maybe the adrenal upgrade, just so the fans don't have to like have heart attacks or something. Just a suggestion. I'm not the expert here, but wow, Dewalt dropping a game to Avi-Love. I don't think anybody really would have predicted that.
Yeah, Dewalt just looked so strong, especially after the first game. But clearly, Avi-Love came to play. And I said,
Yeah,
I said, there's a chance.
Okay,
Could happen. We could have Avi-Love go out in first, and we got another good Zerg map, Gladiator.
yeah, that's right. I mean, this is a map where you actually can split it in half. You actually do have a million billion bases to take. So if there is going to be a ZvP that lasts a million years, this is going to be it.
Yeah, so I'm ready to see if Avi-Love can do it.
Look, I'm a believer now. After that game, anything is possible. So let's get into game number 2. All right, here we go. In the bottom left-hand corner in the red, from Russia playing Protoss, it's Dewalt.
And in the top right, he managed to take a game in a very scrappy game. It is Avi-Love.
I think I said game number 2. This is, of course, game number 3. Deciding who's going to make it out of the group.
Yeah.
And if Avi makes it out here, either Dewalt or Eon Zerg is getting eliminated in the round of 16.
Yes, they are gone. It could be both.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it could be both.
At least one of them.
I thought, like, the only thing almost as probable, the only thing less probable. Okay, hold on. Well, I got this. The only thing as not probable as it is probable that Dewalt and Eon Zerg will make it out is that they would both be eliminated.
I think
so I'm saying one
that.
of those is the most likely and the other is the least likely. But what I'm saying is we could have it be more likely that the least likely thing happens than the most likely thing.
My brain's about to blow up. I have no clue what you're saying. But we have a Forge expand from Dewalt, so we're going back to what we're good at. And we're gonna just play pretty standard. We have 12 hatch from Avi-Love. We'll have to see what he wants to follow up with. So far today, we've seen him go for a lot of hatcheries before gas. Now, it did work out in game 2. Game 1, not so well. So I wonder if he's going to change it up here a little bit.
I'm just always a bigger fan of the gateway openers, but for Dewalt, I think it makes a lot of sense if he feels like all he needs to do is just hang on and play his game. I think Forge is probably a little bit better than that. But it feels like Avi is always out there looking for ways to circumvent this. As soon as the Protoss gets hole up in his natural, he's like, wait a second, what can I do? All these things from like weird drops or like really fast Zergling speed. See what it is this time around. And hopefully also we don't lose the probe at 230.
Yeah, so Nexus comes down for Dewalt again before cannon. Like this might even be before this might be a gate. Okay. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, so we are powering. So Dewalt nailing it. And I love this because every game so far, Avi-Love has skipped on gas. This is kind of saying like you will mine gas this game. Because if you don't, this Sarah is gonna wreak havoc in your main.
I mean, I guess it's like how much can you get away with, right? How long can the Zerg go without mining gas? How long can Dewalt go without making cannons? Apparently, the answer is quite a bit.
Yeah, we're at 305 now. Still no cannon.
Got a tiny little proby boy, and there finally is our first cannon.
I was secretly hoping that was a cybernetics.
The actual madman. I think if you build a cybernetics there, you're really just sort of poking your opponents. Like, you gonna do anything? There's this meme where like the little guy is poking the thing with a stick on the ground. It's like, come on, do something. He's just really trying to goad Avi into a response.
Yeah, so this time we do see that he's at least continued to mine so far. He hasn't reached 100 yet, so he may pull off at some point, but we do have third hatch at the mineral only, and on Gladiator this has less minerals. I think it's 1,000 per patch, so that means Avi-Love's looking to do something with this. So Dewalt may just respond with Instant Citadel. Cybernetics is coming up. It's halfway, so we're still going to have to wait for the response.
Yeah.
But where's this 100 gas going for Avi-Love?
That's the big important thing.
Speed. It is going into speed. So it looks like he wants to do something with this. I don't see Lair. I don't see Hydrogen anywhere. I don't know, because I don't see how you get in here and do damage.
Obviously, he's still mining
there it is.
gas, so there it is. Hydrogen.
3-hatch Hydra. Probe has been denied. 2 Lings are on the ramp. So this is a sneaky move. But I feel like as Dewalt, when you see this third hatch, this means that it's Hydras every time, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to go 3-hatch Muta, right?
Instant Citadel.
Ooh.
Yeah, so everything so far is looking like 973 to me. We've got 7. We do have 7 at the natural. How many in the main?
We have 9 in the main.
We have 8 in the main right now. 1 drone is off in no man's land. And meanwhile, 2 at the natural. So, all right, the third. So very close to 973.
Yeah, we gotta move our little droney boys around a little bit. But you're right. We've got the math. The math is there. Science.
Yeah, so this more than likely is gonna be Avi-Love taking a 4th base. As his follow-up, here come the first few Hydras. Citadel is done now. This is going to be Fast Templar Archive, probably second gate coming up pretty soon too. Dewalt really just has to make sure. Oh, he actually has a Stargate too, so he's not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like the Stargate essentially is like what kind of loses the Protoss a lot of 973 games. Trying to side the Dragoon. He's going to surround it. Oh my god! He gets the surround on the Dragoon. He only lost like 4 Lings for that.
He gets the Goon. Overlords survive, and watching pro games, I've heard people say that if the Overlords are still sitting here when Sayre should have been coming out, you're getting busted.
Yeah.
And they are sitting here, so Dewalt should know this is an all-in. He's starting up cannons. He's got 3 done. He's got another backup pylon coming in, but he doesn't have Storm. He doesn't have speed. He doesn't have a lot of zealots. He's about to get them picked off.
No way. What are the zealots doing out there? What can they possibly accomplish? You already see the Overlord. You are 100% getting busted. We're trying to take down these cannons. The first one at the front is going to fall. There's a couple more in production, but are they going to come up in time?
Yeah, cannon does actually come up in time, but range is about halfway done. Almost all the zealots went down. We've got a lot of probes being pulled. Almost no mining at the natural. So Dewalt is really feeling the pressure. Now, behind this, Avi-Love's going for it. Hydra's going to jump on the bottom cannon. Ling's on the top cannons.
There's a DT here, but he can't do anything because the Overlord's still alive.
He's going to get all the cannons. There's 1 cannon, 1 DT remaining. Probes are doing an amazing job with that drill.
They do drill, but the cannons all go down. The DT's trying to deal as much damage as possible. The probes are actually kind of saving the day here, killing off all but 2 of the Hydras.
DT goes down. We have 2 Hydras left. That's it. But Dewalt's basically not mining his natural. We've got probes running around.
There's a High Templar, but Storm's only halfway done. No more DTs. Only 1 HT.
He can kill this gateway. Kill this gateway and forge. Once we kill the forge, we can't build cannons anymore. That's it. And Dewalt's broke, so it's not like he can scramble, put up 10 cannons at walls. Also, he's transferring probes from his main to just not die, which means we're not even mining efficiently in the main.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get some money. Dewalt's at 50 minerals.
Yeah, now, somehow Avi-Love is supply. Okay, becomes unsupply block, but if we look at the workers, he is cutting a lot to do this. But he's done ridiculous amounts of damage. First 2 Templars are out. Storm is about to finish. So this might be the end of the push for Avi-Love. Here he comes, runs right into a storm.
Okay, so first storm does its job. 4 Hydras dead, mission accomplished there. There are a ton of cannons here. You probably want to cancel that outer pylon, but I guess that's just there to tank shots for a second.
Yeah, so Avi-Love is going to transition out of it. He started to build drones. He's got 4th and 5th hatch almost done at this point. He's up in workers. He's killed the forge, which means no more +1 anymore. He's killed the gateway. We only have 1 gate production right now. Layers coming in. Double evolution chamber.
Wow.
So he's really feeling it.
This is the thing about Zerg that is so annoying, is that they can like switch focuses so quickly. Either making counter units or going from building all aggressive units to all economic units, and getting up all these hatcheries and evolution chambers and upgrades, and all of a sudden 10 seconds ago he was attacking and now he's back on maximum macro mode.
Yeah, but you can scout that, right?
Oh
wait, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
What's Dewalt's vision? Almost non-existent.
A Corsair.
Well, this Sayer is going to get in and get him the knowledge that he needs, because behind this, if it could have been 30 Hydras, but we see it's not 30 Hydras. We are just droning behind this. Sayer comes in, sees double evolution. If I was him and saw double evolution chamber, I'd be like, oh god,
yeah,
this guy must have a killer econ. But actually, evolution chambers just finished, so Dewalt's not in as bad a position as he thought. But he has no upgrades. He's got +1 starting. He's got his 2nd forge coming in. He's trying to catch up that way.
1,000 minerals and useless cannons at the front.
Yeah. So I think if he wants to win this game, we're going for the super ultra late game, because all of his timings are down the window. We're banking a lot of energy.
Oof. I mean, look, he did build a lot of High Templar, which while you're getting busted is very hard to do, because you have to think that there will be a time after when you're getting busted, assuming you survive. So, I mean, this is that time. He does have a bunch of storms, getting another DT out, trying to get some map vision and maybe catch something out of the map. And here are all those Hydras, so let's see. He should have enough storm to hang on here.
Yeah, he definitely has enough storm. There's no way this is busting through. But the econ has gone unhindered for Zerg. I'd like to see some drones transfer from the 3rd to top middle, because they're kind of a little oversaturated there. But everything else looks good. We got lurkers coming in. We've got speed coming in. We've got +1 armor and weapon kicking in for Zerg any moment now.
True.
He's up 10 supply. He's up workers. He's up bases.
You're making this sound somewhat one-sided, Nyokin.
I think Avi-Love's got a good chance. I'd like to see Hive come down pretty soon. Everything else, like this, Dewalt. Okay, finally, here's the mass gates. We've got 8 gate coming in for Dewalt, so this is what he needs to actually get some map pressure out on the map, because DT also. So he's gonna find top middle and wipe this base.
Consider your base wiped. That's the one-liner that DT says when he runs and he kills the one drone. Nice one. So hey, I mean, that's at least keeping Avi's focus away from busting that poor nubile natural down there. And I mean, what does Dewalt do from here on out? He's trying to get 2-2, so at least that's going to be good. Or maybe that's 2-1. Although losing the Corsair means it's a dark, scary land out there.
No, he lost his forge. So this is actually 1-1 for Dewalt.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that he lost his forge earlier.
So he's just going to be even up in upgrades, which is
Egads.
okay versus Zerg, but not the greatest. He's moving out with some zealots. It's 5 though. That's not going to do any
this
damage.
Is so anemic. Like once you hit that base, maybe you kill like a few drones. And now there's lurkers out here that you'll have to run through. I think you just turn around.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. The question for me now is, how do we get 4 bases? We know 3rd base, okay, Dewalt can get this one, but we got to travel a long distance to get a 4th base. Mineral only has no gas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay, but not ideal. Meanwhile, 4 bases for Avi-Love, another hatchery coming down. Like I said before, all that's missing is Queen's Nest. I don't see it anywhere. Here comes Dewalt. He's feeling confident. He just hit his 1-1 power spike. But he's gonna be attacking up those pizza. What do you call it? Pizza?
Wedges.
Pizza
Star
wedges.
Destroyers, whatever you want to call
Star
them.
Destroyers.
I mean, look, that's not a lot of Hydras there. Zealots are Zealots, so they're going to push him back to the next pizza wedge. But now we got to deal with Lurker, Reinforcements, Defender's Advantage. Like, all this stuff that just makes hitting home against Zerg so difficult.
Yeah, and we don't have a third base coming up at the same time to, like, try and get up while this distraction is happening. So Dewalt is, I don't want to say he's all in here, but he needs to get another base because Avi-Love's starting to run away with it. A huge flank picks up.
Oh, he's trying to snipe the High Templar, but he just runs all of his Hydras into storms. A massive storm on the top side as well. Oh my goodness, not getting in that way for sure.
I thought he was going to pick off all those Templars at the bottom, but they got their storms off, and then the choke really counteracted the angle for
Funneled
Avi-Love.
the Hydras into a storm blender.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they just got eaten up. Now there's the Queen's Nest finally started. It's not like Dewalt can really push anywhere still, but this should give him the confidence to take the third base. There's the probe going down. Looks like he just wants bottom middle. I think that's a wise choice since he'll have high ground advantage there. But Avi-Love, since he didn't get punished, really, he's going to have Hive in 2 minutes.
Ugh. Yeah, like you said, he didn't get punished. He didn't lose a lot of his army, but obviously he's in like super macro mode. A round of 12 drones just started for Avi-Love, so he's really like hitting both sides of this. Lots of macro coming in for him. The triple Evo chamber. That's how you know it's real.
Yeah, he just needs to click those upgrades.
When you go on the first date with your Zerg girlfriend and she says she's got 3 evolution chambers, you better hold on.
That's
like,
when
we're getting the white picket fence, the 3.2 children, like it's all there.
Well, I think Dewalt made a big mistake because he's way out of position. He's about to run into a Lurker field with Hydras in the back, and his third base got denied. But this is a lot of units. Avi-Love is supply blocked.
Uh-oh. I mean, that's certainly unideal, but he is going to be hemorrhaging units here, so he should be able to remax. Going up into Lurkers is difficult. I say that as he actually loses a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I was surprised that actually the Zealots didn't get in there. And really, we lost like 1 Lurker there. So amazing hold from Avi-Love, yet somehow Dewalt's the one up 30 supply or 20 supply. But we're still struggling, still no third base.
It's so remarkable that Dewalt can run right out into the jaws of the beast. He's sandwiched between the Zerg at the bottom and the Zerg at the top, and he still just walks right out. Because he can't attack into him, like the storms are too good.
Yeah, and look at this repositioning from Avi-Love. He knows that it's most likely going to be top middle. This middle base is kind of mined out. There's really not really important, but it looks like Dewalt's going to kill it.
Cool. And now oh my god, get me out of here. I'm done. Look at the supplies now. A 40 supply advantage for Dewalt, whereas he was down in supply just moments before. Storms are too good. This is disgusting.
All these drones go down, but I don't think this is a huge loss because we're still mining on 3 base. Hatcheries go down are kind of a big deal, but we still at least have 4 hatches. We're going to try and fight. But the angle.
Massive storms. You're right. This angle is just horrendous. Trying to attack in here. Another huge storm is going to pick off a bunch of Lurkers in the back. And, oh, man, the Hydra count is just thinning, waning. I mean, look, it's a little bit more even than it was earlier. Finally, the Zealot count is dying down. And I think that means that Dewalt's going to trade a lot worse here in a second.
Yeah.
So,
You can't lose this army, Dewalt. These are key tech units. And also, Crackling is about to kick in. We've got it about 80% done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, he loses all the High Templars. That's the big deal, is he can't recycle that energy anymore. And that is going to make it even more difficult to take even just the mineral-only third base behind this.
Yeah, so also Avi-Love has a big bank, 1,700 to 8 with 800 gas. So he can make a lot of key units very quickly. Meanwhile, Dewalt just now gets his third base up. Now it looks like he may be trying to take bottom middle at the same time. But I don't think that... I think Avi-Love can hold this base. I think he can actually kill this army.
It's mostly Zealots, especially with Crack done now. It's just like the Zealots are just going to evaporate in the front, especially with the Hydra support. These Hydras are on +2, I believe. Yeah, 2-1 actually. So
yeah, but we're fighting uphill. We're just barely not on even ground.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't realize that. I mean, look, the storms are also going to be coming through, shredding the Cracklings, but there's still even more. And he's going to lose these High Templars behind here as well. Oh, Dewalt getting pushed back. He's now running pretty low on gas, and he's just barely gotten that third base up. Oh my god.
So even though he pushes him back, he does need to be careful to macro because we're approaching 2K, 1.3K.
Hold on, I'll tab. Let's make sure that we're not broke. Okay, yeah. All right, it's real.
I don't see an Ultralisk Cavern somewhere. That could be a way to blow through a lot of gas very quickly. Avi-Love does need to start thinking about taking a 5th base of his own. Dewalt does have his 4th base going up, but this is a lot of Zerg, and we have no units in position.
God, no cannons either.
Actually, no units in position right now.
Okay, finally some Zealots show up, but these are cracklings. Like, you need splash damage for this. You gotta get like Reavers or more storms. He has no storms. He has a few storms coming in. Never mind.
Okay, so Dewalt does hold. I don't think any of the Zealots went down, so that was a good trade for him. But we have +3 just kicked in. Oh, +2 armor just kicked in for the Zerg Hydras, or for everything. And we do have +3 coming.
Only cannon just pops instantly. This is keeping Dewalt's army back. So in the back, we're getting 2 more hatcheries up. Behind us, 3 more hatcheries up. And really preparing to go into macro mode while Avi puts on all this pressure.
Yeah, he's trying to get this Templar. He is going to get it, but that was kind of an expensive trade, trading 4 Hydras for 1 Templar. Meanwhile, at the front, we lost a lot of Hydras. And again, Dewalt is making a huge recovery, down or up 35 supply now. Meanwhile, Avi-Love, there's the Ultralisk Cavern that we were waiting for, but he's about to mine out in his main, about to mine out in his natural. He's got to get top middle up and running, but if he gets top middle up and running, it gives Dewalt time to get bottom middle up and running.
Damn, this is such a 6 series. I would never have expected to be this close or epic for all 3 of the games. But you're right, Avi is firing on all cylinders right now. He's getting a bunch of bases up, and so Dewalt has to go try to stop this. But the Zealots got stuck a little bit as they tried to go up that pizza wedge, and so they were just forced back. 3 make it through, and maybe that's enough, but that's a lot of Zerg to deal with.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of storms still back at the pizza wedge. I don't think he can actually plow through.
There's a 30 supply advantage for Dewalt still.
Yeah, he has a huge advantage. He's got Kydarian Amulet coming in. He now does have +3 himself coming in for Protoss. He's feeling confident enough now that he started to build a shuttle, which is a very expensive mineral unit to build. So you know that he's actually feeling pretty good now. But here it is, 5 Ultras being made. Chitin is coming in. He's going to have 5-3
Jesus.
when all of that kicks in. So it's going to be a huge power spike for him. But Dewalt army, I thought it was massive, and then I look at the supply.
Yeah, 150, kind of anemic here. I mean, it's going to be enough to meet the Zerg head on up here just because of Storm and the choke point. Oh my god, if he gets these drones.
He's gonna
oh my god, just storm it. No! He runs out of storm at the worst possible moment. It's Infinity Zealots, so I think everything here still dies, right?
Yeah, I think he should just be able to plow through. It's so many Zealots. He's gonna definitely, whoa, we're losing probes at bottom middle. Drop kills all of the probes. He's gonna get the Nexus.
Trying to storm his way out there, but yeah, High Templars are not what you need to defend there. I mean, look, he's killing a bunch of bases up here, but this feels like the end of that last game where, you know, trading is always just worse for the Protoss player.
We need to just find this army. It's still up here. It's isolated. Avi-Love needs to go kill this army because if it fights on a high ground, this is a very cost-effective. Oh, he's got lurkers set up, but there's no support. Oh, it doesn't matter, though. Just wipes out so many Zealots.
Yeah, a lot of the Zealots were pretty weak from earlier, and even the ones that survive are weakened by the lurkers. There's still this reserve army from Avi that was trapped in the upper left, so that should come out here back now that it's safe. Look how many lings we got. Oh my god. We're just maxing on cracklings.
Yeah, that's all he needs. He killed bottom middle. Dewalt is extremely low on gas. He has only about 2,500 more gas available to him. Meanwhile, we've got 5-3 Ultras, 5-2 Ultras coming in, mass link. Look how much blue is coming across.
Oh my god. Okay, well, how good are your storms? Probably non-existent. Okay, there's one. Nice. Killing Zerglings. Nice. Here are the Ultras. They're 5-3, by the way.
They're definitely heavily. I think he did it.
You know how guys brag about being like 6'5", by the way? Ultras do it with 5'3". So it's 5'3", by the way, guys. And they're killing everything. So, damn! Avi-Love!
This is it.
Making
He's
it
dead.
out.
Supplies plummeted.
Yeah, 50 to 100. Dewalt taps out. And Avi-Love making it out of El Grupo de Muerte. Muerto, something like that. Yeah. In first place.
Yeah, I knew it could happen. I knew it. We called it, and now Dewalt or Eon Zerg, at least they are gone.
Now they have to battle against each other for survival. This is the gladiatorial pits of BSL. Oh my god, this is so crazy to me. I could not foresee that A, this would transpire, but also the games were so close so many times.
Yeah.
I just
First game,
mind blown.
First game we got crushed.
Yeah, yeah.